Alright guys, welcome back to Swampy's Hut. Swamp Donkey here, playing some more modded single-player Factorio. Good God, that's a mouthful. And look at the upper right corner of the mini-map here. We got a few spawner spitter bases forming, and that one looks pretty big. That one doesn't look small. So, I probably need to get a little better protected. I do have a turret here. So that's right there. So it should catch anything from that one and possibly that one, but I don't think it would catch anything from that one. Though I don't think pollution is quite reaching them yet, so they shouldn't be attracted. But they're coming, and there's some bases there. I'm gonna have to do a clean out pretty soon, but I think the best thing I can do is just get turrets up. So, alright guys, it's time for Red Science. Woo! And so Red Science, all it needs is gears, iron gear, and it needs one iron gear and one copper plate. So, pardon me. So you need 2 iron plates and 1 copper plate. Okay? So how the easy way to do it, that looks small. Is that the right size? Okay, that looks really tiny compared to the normal assembly machine. I mean, that just looks just minuscule. Let's see here. Let's see, I don't know what the hell happened there. I'm just gonna stop you right there. That looks so small. I mean, oh, that's the only thing it can produce. Oh, well, that's kind of a damn waste. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that that's... What the... Hey. Well then... What? Oh, okay, I have to research. Aw, man. That's worse than the time I thought I hit the lottery. I wonder why it was small. Yeah, there we go. There's a big one right there. Alright, well, that's kind of disappointing. So anyways, how these work is you pick it, and then you gotta select, you know, what it's gonna produce. So I put the iron gear on it, so it knows that it needs an iron plate. Okay? So we're gonna get this going. One space. Now this is just trial and error. I mean, this is just stuff I've learned from trial and error. I mean, constant. You know, just... So, there we go. And then... And again, you know, you just got to figure this out. The trick is just mastering, like, being able to pull from a double belt. You know, you have to learn that. And then eventually, when we need more ingredients than just 2, we'll have to combine belts to get 2 separate items on the same belt without it messing up the order. And that's a long bridge, and we'll cross it when we get to it. But not today. So I'm going to produce a few more of these. I'm going to produce a few more of these. And so I think since it needs, so we go 1, 2, like so, and then you need like that. Okay. So with this one being in the middle, I'm gonna have it attempt to supply both of them, and that, yeah, that will put a bit of a strain on it, but in the long run, it really ain't gonna be that big of a deal. It should pretty much be able to keep up. And I'll do one on the end here. And honestly, that's it. I mean, for Red Science, it's really not too difficult. But, you know, I'm gonna want more. So again, when I set things up, I'm kind of thinking like long term here. So I'm gonna want let's see, so you're gonna be gears, you're gonna be gears, you're gonna be Red Science. You know, Because right now, like if you look at the research, how much does this cost? 10. How much is that? 10. How much is this? 50. 50. And 50 might seem like a lot right now, but like look down here. There's 50 of 3 different kinds. Well, that was a bad example, but oh god, okay, nuclear fuel reprocessing. 1,500 of each. Military 450 of each. Like, it gets kind of crazy. And, nuclear atom bomb. Like, 5,000 of... which I've never made. I mean, I've never made one of these. So, I'm going to get everything out of this game that I can. But, 50 is quite a lot for right now. Where we are in the game, 50 is a lot. Okay, so here, this is where the difference is. I need iron coming to this one. Well, I can't do the blue one because it's on the other side. So you just got to keep up with that kind of stuff, So, and I'll go ahead and place you there in anticipation. And what we're going to do is do this. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of like loop it around. And I think, this should be plenty as far as, red science goes. Like, this should produce plenty. And then as soon as I can, the very first thing I'm going to research is better assembly machines. Pardon me. And then I'm going to replace these before I do anything else, because one of the harder things to do, that I've found is you might get into this, right? And you're like, hey, I'm not producing enough, I need more of something. Well, rather than build more, like expand this, I could just upgrade everything. Well, if you've been playing a long time, you might have to upgrade a lot. That's why I just go ahead and do blue inserters right off the bat, because like right here there's 40 inserters, there's 40 inserters, there's probably going to be 20 or so over here. That's a lot. I mean, that's going to be quite a bit. So, oh yeah, I need, there we go. I was like, something doesn't look right. I figured it out. And now if I really wanted to be efficient, super efficient, I would just load this whole thing up with inserters. I'd put 3 red, 3 blue, and it would get the ingredients in there as fast as possible. But honestly, it's gonna serve its purpose. Like it's gonna do a good job. So I'm just gonna run this out a little ways just so it has some space to build up. I'm gonna build a couple more of these. And the only bad thing is like right here would be perfect. Like this is perfect, but I can't put it there. So gotta make decisions, Because if I do this, then you're not getting power. Yep. So there we go. This is red science. And again, it's not very complicated, but it's complicated enough to kind of, it can, when you're very first figuring it out, it can be kind of a headache. But don't let it intimidate you. Don't let them see you sweat, man. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Everything seems like it's working. How are we doing on power? Wow, we're actually doing good. I'm surprised. And there we go. We have red science coming around. Sweet. So, alright guys, so for the next thing, what I'm going to do is build up get some research bases built, and I'll show you kind of my method for that, and then we'll be back with you. Alright guys, we have returned, and this is kind of the setup that I use here for research basis. This is going to be one module of several that I use. So this is going to be 20 labs here, and how I have the belts connected. So this is a little bit of a lesson too. If you want the ingredient of a one belt to go just to a certain side of another belt, you have to connect it directly to that side. If you do use a splitter, it won't work properly. So just a heads up on that. Am I not? Oh, okay, you are correct, you're correct, you're correct, you're correct. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know, that was just confusing me for some reason. So there we go, there we go, there we go. And I've already supplied power because this really doesn't do anything until you tell it to do something. So there we go. And this belt, like this long belt, it can hold quite a bit of red pots. How many? I don't know. I really have no idea. But this is working really good. I mean, it fills it up quick. It gets the job done. What are you doing? Why aren't you working? Oh, because you're waiting on this one. That's right. So it didn't take very long to get this going. So just to kind of demonstrate, I'm going to find something that only needs like 10, like these walls, and watch this. Look at that. Look how fast it goes. I mean, just in a hurry. Like, done. Finished. So what did I want to research? I want to research not you. You? Yeah. But I can't because I need to research you. So, you know, this is kind of how it works. So this one takes 30. We get a filter inserter. We get droid activity module, and I'll have to learn about droids because I've never used them before. But even a 30 one, look how fast it goes. I mean, it just burns right through it. So that's really cool, really cool. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely want to get automation 2 going, and then in the next episode we're gonna start researching like these crafting speeds so I can build things faster. We are going to research, or not research, but we're going to start building on our own road, or we're going to do automated roads. We're going to do green science, and that's going to need inserters. So we'll be automating inserters. So here we go. We can finally do this one. So we'll see how long. This is 80. But look how fast it's going. Even with 80, I mean, it burns through it. So imagine having like 4 or 5 of these. Like, it would just, but even later on, research starts taking a long time. It does. It really does. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 14 of these. I'm going to build 15 of them. The thing is with these though, do they give off pollution? I guess not. But you know, they use more power, but they craft 50% faster than this one, if that makes sense. I don't like this one. This one's dinky, but it can only craft a couple of things. This is a mod here, and I kind of wish that in the menu it would show you what it could craft. I'm not going to use these. I'm going to probably uninstall this Bob's Assembling Machines mod. It might work for some people. It's not going to work for me. So what do I need for filters? Well, we need green circuits. So actually the next episode is probably going to be dedicated purely to green circuits. I'll show you a cool thing here though. With these, what you can do is you can just replace them like so, like that. Now you don't get the, I don't think you get refunded the materials as if you had already built some of these and then converted them to blue. But it's fine. I mean, you're talking like such a small, minuscule amount of materials that it's really not going to matter. I did on a different note. I set up a turret here, a turret there, and a turret there as well. And if you look on the map, you can see turret protection. I'm not sure what this is. What is that? That's the electronic network, train stop, player names. I don't know what this is. Is this just light? Is this places I've walked? I don't know. Let's turrets, pollution. I really don't know why this is the way it is. Something else though, I built some more radars. If you want to expand what you can see, so like if I pull out here, look at this. This whole thing is probably a map. But if you look here, you're like, oh, this area is huge. It's really not. Look at that. Look how tiny that is. So, alright guys, on the next episode we are going to focus on green circuits, and I'll show you how to build those. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, I appreciate it as always. I am having such a blast getting back into the video games, playing them, enjoying them. I'm just having a really good time, and I appreciate the support that I get from y'all and whatnot. So if you got ideas, suggestions, comments, let me know. And if you want to talk, you want to discuss it, let me know. If you want to see something crazy built, just throw it at me. I'll try to figure it out. So, alright guys, y'all have a great day. Swamp Donkey is out.